Why are you like this? Why aren't you talking to me? Why can't you just love me? Why can't we just get along? Hey, what's up fam? Mike here for another relationship tip about communication. In this video, I'm talking specifically about the question, why? Why we sometimes can't have peace and just stop all the fighting. Why is just so vague? Babe is also being so vague and isn't answering any of my questions. I'm under the impression that Babe thinks that I can read her mind, and we aren't even communicating well because of it. When I ask why, it's just too broad. There are just so many angles on how to approach the question. It's almost as if it was an interview and I had asked 3 questions in one breath, and like the interviewee couldn't even choose which question to answer. Sample. Hey, I'm talking to you. Why aren't you answering me? Am I just not good enough for your time? Are you upset because I scene zoned you in our chat? Is it because I didn't say I love you back? Yeah, that's about right. The broadness of why continues to make things blurry, unclear. Sometimes if you ask why, you get an answer to a different situation that you weren't even aware of. And then it's like a video game, except you unlock a whole bunch of more baggage that you weren't even ready for. And then whoops, congratulations! You just opened up all the bad stuff that she has against you. Because you know, sometimes they just don't remember all the good stuff in the middle of an argument. And you just can't close Pandora's box. Fortunately, in nursing school, I learned this phrase called Therapeutic Communication. Instead of asking why, we ask what or how, and then if necessary, clarify even further, based on what was already said. So let's just say Babe is upset with me playing video games too much. So instead of asking why, I'll ask, what is it about me playing video games that annoys you? What makes you think that I love video games more than you? How come your tone of voice changes every time I say, I'm going to play some Halo? Normally I would ask, why is it that video games annoys you so much? Why does me enjoying my time playing video games annoy you so much? Why you gotta come at me with that tone every time I say I'm gonna play some Halo? Also, here's how I don't ask questions in a judgmental way or position my significant other like they are the problem. What is your problem? Can you not? What is making you go so crazy? How are you not understanding what I'm trying to say? Considering emotional intelligence or even having a decent emotional atmosphere, reaching clarity will be delayed if emotional stability is ignored. We gotta calm the environment and not fan the flames of emotional distress, because that's just a whole nother problem that can't be solved logically. Sometimes. I've suffered from leaving my significant other alone when she said things like, I'm fine, okay, don't worry about it. And yeah, the drama escalates in a terrible way. But since I'm not trying to live that life, I've just learned to just swallow my pride and get ready to say sorry. Mean what I say and intentionally take steps to build a relationship. You see, I'm not trying to build my pride, but I'm trying to build a stronger relationship. You don't need to brag about your relationship and hype it up in front of your friends and your family, because I believe the clarity of your communication between you two and your intentions, they'll just reflect naturally. Your peers will just know. There's other ways to communicate other than what we're used to hearing. Even if you speak the same language, it doesn't mean you always understand what is being said, especially when you ask broad questions and get random answers back that you didn't even look for. Sometimes the problem isn't that someone isn't listening, but rather we won't know what is being asked or even how to answer the real question of what's being looked for. Personally, I'd rather answer 20 clear and direct questions rather than 5 broad questions to solve my problem. There's a time for open-ended questions for data gathering and data collection, but when we're getting to the finer details, you gotta choose a path. I mean, this isn't a math problem. You don't just solve for why. There are other kinds of questions to use. Use what you got. We don't always have to use the question why. You just want to get down to the problem. But also, we're just also trying to understand and get to the heart and get 2 scoops with 1 ice cream cone. Because killing 2 birds with 1 stone is just too cruel. I'd like to know what you think about the question why, if you navigate through questions easily that way, if it makes even a difference. And if you try it, let me know. If you want to see more relationship videos, I'm going to put them right here. And then here's some other stuff that we got going on. But fam, thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.